Hey guys, it's been a while, ain't it? I know. I'm trying to do better on this, but I get busy and distracted. But I've noticed I've been getting a lot more subscribers here lately, so I figured I owe y'all some videos. So we'll try to get on a regular basis of making it. But I think that's what I say on every video. But anyways, what we've got here is 2007 Mazda B3000, 3-liter, which you know, Ford 3-liter. There's a lot of these and a lot of things, Ford Tauruses and all kinds of stuff. But the problem with this one is it developed a misfire, just a dead miss. And so I went through and started with the obvious. You know, I hadn't had a tune-up in a long time, and the spark plugs looked horrible. So I replaced the spark plug wires because it needed it anyways. and then noticed that the misfire was still there. So then we started into some diagnostics, and so I started with pulling the wires off the coil pack. And if you notice, this system is a waste spark system, which means for every 4 cycles that one cylinder goes through, it's supposed to only get 1 spark on a 4-stroke, but this one actually gets 2. And of course, one of the sparks doesn't do anything. So anyways, where I'm getting at is, since it's a wasted spark system, then each one of these coils, you know, there's 6 spark plug wires, but each one is 1 coil. So these 2 are actually 1 coil, so there's only 3 coils in this system, and each one of them fire at the same time. So, you know, like I say, this one's made into one, so both of these spark plugs will get spark at the same time, whether it needs it or not. So what I discovered was that I had really good spark on these 2 and these 2. You know, you could pull the spark plug wire off, you could hear it cracking and see it. But these, you could pull the spark plug wire off and you couldn't hear anything. But but if you actually put if you grounded the spark plug out, you could still see a very small spark. It was weak. So anyways, you know, of course, replaced the coil pack just to see. I could have bombed it out, but you know, time is of the essence, and that coil pack, it was already cracked anyways, so I was like, it needed to be replaced. So anyways, what fires the coil packs on these, you know, of course, with the help of the crank sensor and the camshaft position sensor. But I knew it wasn't either one of those 2 because it was you know, it was just happening on 1 coil. So if it was the crank sensor, cam sensor, then it would affect all the cylinders. So anyways, I pulled the connector off and checked for continuity and power and everything. And if I can think of it here in a minute, I'll show you a coil pack that I pulled off, and I'll show you how the wiring actually works. But I pulled this coil pack off, and I can't remember which connector it was because this thing's been sitting there for like a week now. But anyways, I pulled that off, checked continuity between the connector here and the connector there, just to make sure that there wasn't a broke wire that on the trigger side that fires these 2. So what I came to the conclusion was that it's the computer itself. So I've got a new computer for it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this thing up and show you what it's doing. You probably won't be able to hear me, but what I'm going to do is start it up, and I'm going to pull these 2 spark plug wires off, and you can see that it doesn't change the engine, and you won't be able to hear a spark. So let me do that real quick. Alright, I don't know if you can hear me talking or not, but like I say, you noticed whenever I pulled these off, you know, you couldn't hear any sparking at all. Maybe just a little bit from that one when I got it right on it, but I doubt the camera picked it up. Anyways, you'll just have to take my word on this because I don't feel like getting shocked. But whenever you pull these off, you know, it'll jump a spark about 1 inch wide, and you can really hear it. So what I'm gonna do, this is a pretty straightforward job. 2 nuts and all the connectors. And the computer I got for this is already pre-flashed and everything for this VIN number and engine. So that keeps you from having to take this to the dealership and get it reflashed. So it saves you quite a bit on there. So let me go ahead and put this new computer in, and then we'll go from there. Good Lord, guys. You know, that's the wonderful thing about YouTube, is to you it's just a couple seconds since my last little clip, but actually I had put that computer, hooked it all up and stuff, and of course once started and got the security light little emblem and stuff. So long story short, I had to take it to a dealer and have that I guess reflashed again, even though the people I bought it from said it was flashed, but I guess the security system is separate from that. Anyways, now it runs like a top, so I'm gonna start this and then show you the spark and the fire that comes off this thing now. So. As you can see, that was a huge improvement over before. So yeah, if you got any questions there, I'm just trying to make a short video to get out to y'all. It's been quite a while since I've made one, but if y'all got any questions on this, let me know. Computer failure, you know, ECU, ECM, however you want to say, it's extremely rare, but it does happen sometimes. And whenever it does, sometimes it can really throw you for a loop. So alright, thanks for watching, and I should have another video out here in a day or two. Thank you all. Bye.